Bharat Bhai, you represent a company from Japan, and I would describe Japan and its companies as the foremost example of patient capital. If India needs foreign capital, Japanese investments have for decades now helped India build infrastructure, build expertise in heavy engineering. Japan is everywhere.
Yes.
Give us a sense of how foreign investors, particularly from Japan, Bharat Bhai, continue to look at the India story. In the financial services space, there have been 2-3 very massive investments that have come into the banking space from Japanese corporations. That just seems to be the tip of the iceberg.
Yes, it is true. I mean, let me just take one step back to the question that you had asked, Jaydev, is that, there's been tentativeness in the global economic landscape for at least 5-10 years now. But this time, people came with a sense of hunger because there is such an extent of disruption, both progressive, unleashed by technology, and the political uncertainty, that without collective wisdom, you didn't know how to plan in unique stories like India, more so, where physical and digital infrastructure are being built together. For a long time, the political belief, the social social engagement of Japan and India had been there. But the economic engagement took a while to translate because maybe we didn't know how to absorb that much of money. In 2022, the two prime ministers agreed on spending $42 billion in infrastructure. By 2025 end, most of that money is already spent. This is the first time that while India and Japan have been talking of variety of very unique products in terms of currency swaps and long-term money, we didn't have that landing place. Now that utilization, as you can see, railway spending $45 to $50 billion in a year, power sector spending $35 to $40 billion in a year. And this physical and digital infrastructure being built together means the legacy opportunity of the asset classes that exists to rise up to benefit from digital economy, and also the new expectation that whatever we build now new in India, there is more consciousness of quality as we begin an implementation journey.
Absolutely. I want one quick comment from you, and this is to do with the fact that when it comes to India's capital needs, they are significant, and sometimes in certain sectors, investors have questions. Are they missing out on the fact that sector upon sector is projected to quadruple in terms of growth? Take airlines. You need 4 times the planes that exist today. Take power. You need far more reliable, more accessible as well, and of course more affordable. You spoke about railways, tunneling, or road building. I mean, the list is very long, and Jaydev also knows the new energy space in some ways. Are foreign investors missing out on the India opportunity because they get confused by some headlines? That is why we call it the India Showcase events. You are ambassadors of India here, Bharat.
Just if you look at the $50-odd billion that have been committed for data center business.
Yes.
That tells you how much the opportunity is of precise domain data. On one side, we may be a little behind in the race of industrial AI to other competitors in the world. But the success of Digital India, the precise domain data that we are able to get across various frontiers makes India the real hotbed of feeding large language models. So data centers outcomes will be realized much sooner in India than elsewhere in the world. The question is that we have 3 levels of industry in India. We have assisted intelligence industry, we have augmented intelligence, and autonomous intelligence.
Yes.
And autonomous intelligence can utilize fast data very well.
Okay.
But there will be a bigger capex required on the balance sheet to bring these other industry elements to the level where they can really benefit from fast computed data.